Yeah, DP and Spectre have been a good combo since forever. They're going super try-hard. They just want to make it a 2-0.
They
go
want
home.
to get that 25 to 40 minute timing.
That's right. dpc.pwesports.cn/fun.
Second place right now. I'm in the plushies.
Are you serious? Week 5, second place?
Well, it's like a big tie, so.
Okay. Just like this
Everyone
league
is second
itself.
place, yeah.
Just the way I like to see it, but we need to resolve those ties. Game number 2. Take it away, Black and B Cup.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm hoping for some plushies. 25 to 40. What? Are you done with me?
No.
I don't know. You gave me this look. I said, I wanted these plushies, and you were just kind of like, enough about the plushies.
Enough of you! Be gone! No, I mean, I would be happy for you if you win the plushies. However, I just don't have the faith.
You don't have the faith?
The problem is, you've been trying for so long.
Yes.
It never worked.
There is one more week to try after this, so if you have not tried your luck, you can go out there still. dpc.pwesports.cn/fun.
Why are you telling people? That ruins your chances.
I know, I have less a chance.
You're actually not the smartest individual here, but that's fine. You're just trying to make the world a better place.
Maybe
What happens if there's like 20 second play ties? Or
It's
first place
whoever
ties?
entered first.
Did you enter first?
No, I took a lot more time to research this time.
Oh, mistakes,
on timings
dude. No,
and
that's a
everything.
mistake.
I did my research. I didn't just guess. I mean, I did research on the last week, but I wanted to do more research on this week. So far, I've the only questions I've gotten wrong were more like the random ones, like how many bounty runes a team will get.
How many?
There was one where I said 2, and they ended up getting 1. Normally, it's like a 2-2 split in China, but somehow, that time it wasn't.
This game should be, you voted 25 to 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right with the Spectre. Shouldn't go too much worse. But then again,
it could go better, though. They could, like 24-55 or something like that. They ended.
I probably would do that just to spite all the betters.
That's what I'm always wondering. I'm like, did they look at the predictions?
Yeah. Yeah, what, you wanna get a plushie? No. 24-59.
Let's only pick up 1 bounty rune and really mess with them.
Is it when the GG is called or when they leave?
I think the timer on when the throne explodes.
All right. So you would have to say GG at 49 seconds. 24-49.
To get it pre-25.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second before. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Because it's a 10-second countdown, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes. IDC, this time he's on the Ursa. Spectre for Fly, one of his better heroes. And then Emo on this Tiny. We've seen the strength of the Tiny. He did okay, the Tiny. A hard matchup for him. And I would say Emo is probably more proficient with this hero. Not only that, but also, if I had to say, he's probably the better mid as well.
Yeah, and it's a much easier matchup as well. The only problem I can see for IG here, I like the draft a lot, is that Spectre might struggle super hard against Centaur. We have seen in the past where Spectre just gets held down at like 7-8 CS against the Centaur lane, simply because of his inability to pressure Centaur at all.
Right.
And that might potentially be a problem here, but they do have DP to bring down the Centaur. A problem we have seen in the past few weeks quite a lot. You just don't have enough damage to kill all these tanky heroes.
So both these mids will pick up water runes.
One has a bottle, one doesn't go.
Getting run down, and he might just end up being first. But IDC backed off of it.
I mean, he still has 2 spells available.
Yeah.
Be careful, don't tower that. Here's a Hex.
Oh, the courier. They've got Hex, Nature's Grass. That might actually kill Kaka. They do get first blood, and IDC, the tower. Who will get the right click? It's JT, so it won't be a shared bounty off the tower or anything like that.
Not worth, though.
No.
I mean, you get first blood, sure, but JT now gets complete free farm. You come back to the lane, that probably is going to be a god.
Kaka coming in to refill that bottle and throwing her spike out. Okay.
Double trouble.
Again, still leaving JT to get some solo experience.
It's going to be very hard for this bot lane now to control this DP. Levels are high, farm is high, Centaur is stomped and walks away.
Yeah.
Very scary moment there for him.
Watching to see if JT is how well his CSing is going down bottom for a second under the tower, because he had like big creep wave coming in.
I have so many problems lasting with DP now because she lost so much damage. I'm like, I can get this. No, what? Had to wait a little more.
Try to use that Crips one.
To be fair, that mana cost is ridiculously low. No, 95 mana for 150 damage nuke. That's AoE on an end hero.
Yeah. 125 at max level for 300 damage.
Pretty insane. And super low cooldown too, just 5 seconds.
7E has the advantage right now in terms of experience over mid. He's getting helped out by the Treant, but Treant leaving leaves IDC to just get harassed here.
Yeah, it's not an easy Ursa lane at all. He's playing into 2 range heroes, something Ursa hates a lot. And if he's not careful, he gets stunned, hexed, he's dead.
Ali going down to September. Fly losing his courier, so top lane gets a little shaky for IG.
As we expected, Kaka a little bit of trouble here, perhaps. Or is it IDC in trouble?
IDC taking some damage. JT, ooh, thinking about that Earth Spike, now finally throws it. They've got Spirit Siphon, but they won't get the damage out.
One more Earthshock? Ooh, he thought about it. Well, that's not what I thought he would do.
Has been killed.
Okay. That's not what I thought he would do.
Courier has been killed.
Ooh, another Earth Spike. Quick Swarm, Hex, Spirit Siphon, and
Big stick.
IDC surviving with the stick, surviving with the help from the Living Armor, and now a rotation in from September. But this gives solo experience again to JT.
Another trade, and DP is looking very healthy here.
When you've got supports coming in, and yeah, his support dies, but now the core is getting solo experience.
Yeah. This also leaves Spectre in a 1v1 against Centaur, which Centaur will free farm in, but Spectre is actually also free farming. That's not how this lane should go. But it means there's going to be a haunt soon.
Mid Hex coming through. Ali here to help with the rest of the team. Shield crash, but Emo's got a kill.
Close. His swashbuckle just came off cooldown. If he survived that last hit, would have lived probably. If.
A lot of ifs.
Didn't happen.
Game though, still even in terms of net worth. You've got Centaur who's sitting top of the net worth, and Ursa ahead of the Spectre at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a little scary to be even against the Spectre and DP draft, because they just scale so nicely.
Kaka with the Earth Spike, but he's getting chased here by IDC. Exorcism committed. They've got the Hex. They'll get right on top of this Treant. Stampede trying to leave. Toss, and that gets him all the way over for the Earth Spike.
But he kills him.
Kaka ends up dead to the concussive shot of September.
He's like, thanks, Emo. Appreciate it, man.
Really want to die there. But now this is Exorcism used
for nothing.
Not for an objective. And I think that is the biggest benefit from that exchange.
Yeah, but again, typical excuse. Guys, I popped Exo. I'm going to farm. I don't want to fight with you guys right now. They do have Haunt available now. Oh, he lost his courier.
Yeah, so now Fly lost his courier once, Son Goku lost his courier once.
Didn't lose his Vanguard though. Not the biggest loss.
Going into that typical Vanguard, not the same as the last build where he went double Bracer.
I think you should go Hood also. Like Hood is super value this game. There's a big smoke rotation coming in. No center ult available right now. Dagger took a vision. Yeah.
Spectral Dagger, Earth Spike,
Combo.
Avalanche, and the toss, concussive shot, and Nakaka. Again, he's taking the harassment when they go and get these kills.
I think if he had a Hood here, he would have lived. I feel this is a much better Hood than Vanguard game.
Well, you sometimes do both, right?
Yeah. But usually you look at what's better first, right?
Yeah.
In this case, I think Hood makes way more sense. There's like 4 magic damage heroes. 5 even in the early game. IDC now rotating to mid lane. His laning phase has not been the best.
No, it's certainly not been what we've seen from Ursa in the last game.
Ollie securing the invis room for his bro.
Fill up that bottle. 3 more sips. Get yourself invis. XCJ, he's also farming solo over bottom for the moment, but that is because JT is creep cutting.
Now, when is the first Haunt rotation going to come out? That's the big
Maybe
question.
next Exorcism if they want to fight with that.
Possibly.
But they
He
do
has to
have
be pretty
invis.
careful top.
Yeah, they're diving. They want to go. They've got the silence. Son Goku looking for the stun, but he doesn't quite land it.
Just so survivable.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Can run through the trees, of course.
Dire's top
4
tower
heroes
is under
mid.
attack.
Wow.
For IG, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They definitely want to take out this tower.
And they're completely under vision. They see everything.
Yeah, so Pango moves off the lane. They bring over XCJ. Question is, yeah, you saw this, you don't die. Can you save the tower? They're bringing over the reinforcements, so they're going to try and defend it.
The team fight is good. They have Stampede, they have Pango roll.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Disarm coming in, just using these ghosts, but that's an
Dead.
exorcism.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Disarm coming in, just using these ghosts, but that's an
That did
exorcism
nothing
again.
again.
That did nothing.
It did 200 damage, which 2-3 and Amos will just heal off.
And now he'll move bottom.
Not enough time on Exorcism left to really cause any damage though.
No, and you lose your top tier 1, so that makes Spectre's lane harder. You've already moved IDC into the jungle, so you know this tier 1 bot is not inconsequential, but it's not changing Ursa's game. Whereas, you know, Fly was farming the lane, now he's forced into the jungle.
They're smoking to the minute 10.
Yeah, this is really early, and you just TP'd JT bottom. He doesn't have Exorcism. Ollie's got a TP, so does Kaka, but
They don't know.
I don't think they're aware of this. They're acting something like this. Do they see that courier through the...
Doesn't really
I
matter.
don't think so.
Too late.
It's already too late. And they've caught themselves. And again, what we talked about the last game when early shard, which I think this game is definitely going on the Ursa because you don't have that Legion to take advantage of the shard.
It's even earlier than last game.
Yes.
And Lion a little bit of trouble here.
Turns back around. Urspike comes in. I'm not sure if he needed to do that or if he would have survived regardless.
Probably would have died even if Scaraf manages to dodge that one. Still no Haunt. He has had it for like a good 4 minutes at this point.
He's
ID
got
is
the
really
blade mail coming out, but so maybe now he'll use the Haunt because he's a lot more
potentially.
ready to go.
The thing is, Skyrath is food for him. Every time he's on top of Skyrath, he should just die very easily.
Get a kill on a Kaka. Skyrath getting that one.
Dire's middle tower is under
So
attack.
September gets the kill on a Kaka.
Centaur is a Spectre. He has a
Pops
blade
the
mail
blade
here.
mail, and
The Desolator is doing a little bit of work, but not enough.
he's got Stampede. There could have been a problem there for Fly, but he wasn't too careful. Oh, the blink! I didn't realize how early Son Goku had that blink.
Yeah, he's massive.
He's top of the net worth by 700.
I just always spoke about it. Centaur Spectre lane is really Centaur favorite.
And when you're not doing much as this Spectre in terms of like haunting and getting, because you'll see like early haunts, get those quick kills, migrate to the bottom lane if the fight happens there with the haunt, switch lanes with that.
I mean, you really just want to get involved, and that's where your comeback goal usually comes from.
Do you think maybe they're just trying to wait out the Aegis at this point?
I don't know. I felt like they could have done a lot of moves already. Now they're smoking up. Emo, Blink Dagger online as well.
So that's an opportunity for them. And they're actually heading towards top to potentially go onto the Spectre. They move off of this.
Centaur
And
can die too here.
Smoke broken.
Oh my god, they saw them right away.
And they've got the Avalanche as well as the toss. They'll use the finger. Now the Haunt comes out. The concussive shot coming through into Ollie. He was looking for the sweep, but the Ancient Seal will silence him up. Mystic Flare was down. It's on Fly now. They'll use the Exorcism. They'll get on top of the Skywrath Mage. The silence comes out from JT. They'll get a kill. Get hit by the Avalanche. Toss up into the air on the tree. They've got the heroes. They've got the Avalanche as well as the toss ready to go. But IDC pops that in rage, and they'll give up on that second life attempt.
Yeah, fight was still pretty good. I think it was a 3-for-1, and they got that Aegis as well. And this is just the team fight prowess of this Dire lineup here. Now, they're no rush. They can just go back to farm, wait until Haunt is back up, Exorcism is back up, but they finally use their ults. This is what we want to see.
Yeah, did he get enough for Fly? We'll have to really...
He got 3 assists out of it.
Yeah, he's
So
0-0-4 at the moment.
He made a total of 200 gold that fight, I think. Not super worth it for him, but very worth it for his team.
But without him, they're not getting those kills.
Exactly.
So that gives them an opportunity Back into the game. You see this overgrowth. You see they get the kill on IDC. Who survives a little bit longer thanks to the living armor, of course. Ooh, Fly taking some damage here, and they have Stampede in a couple seconds.
I'm surprised at the lack of ancient stacks from IG because you can easily farm them as a Spectre with Blade Mail.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in the jungle at all yet with this Blade Mail, which is what it's designed for, basically.
He's been more farming the creeps in lane. Ward down here for the Dire.
Oh, they saw that.
Was that just on the edge? Ali pinged it, so I assume.
They saw that.
You saw him grouping. You can just assume that they're going for it. And Ali, they'll break the smoke. They blink forward. They've got the Mystic Flare with the stun. He's dead. He just tanked that gank. I don't know if he necessarily needed to, but I think it's better than nothing.
I don't think he wanted to die. Like, he just warded there, wanted to run away,
yeah,
but got caught off just in time.
They just have such good gap close with the blink.
Yep.
Exorcism up in 15, going into the BKB on JTs. He's picked up this Yules, digs up a Cobalt.
Mid tower is gone, though.
So now the jungle really opens up. This makes things a little bit more difficult for Spectre to farm. Bottom of the net worth in terms of the cores on the side of the Dire. And you can see Centaur, Son Goku, he's having a much better game.
Yeah, way better. Fly out of position here.
In
Roll.
trouble.
He should be dead.
Concussive shot. They've got the Ancient Seal, and Blade Mail popped. Ooh, he doesn't have Haunt or anything to get out of this one, so Swashbuckle kill for 7E. That takes out this Spectre.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he has been in this very,
middle tower is under attack.
like, I don't even know if I want to call it offensive position for a long time now. He finally gets punished for it, but he shouldn't even be there. Like, this is not your place on the map to farm.
I'm starting to become an SAG believer for this game.
Yeah, it's looking really good. 3K lead at this point.
Next Roche pre-20 minutes. Get yourself a Shard, get yourself another Aegis to push with. They need to be very careful about how they approach this. This would be a big kill for them, taking out the Centaur who's top of the net worth. Oh, Mystic Flare with the Ancient Seal. That was also with that Veil, almost getting the kill on Akaka.
But it's a 5-man rotation to kill a Centaur.
And they're not using this Exorcism to take objectives.
Yeah.
They've used it to fight twice. With that fight near the Roche Pit, that one's a good one. This one here, again, it doesn't get you anything.
Yeah.
That one kill's not entirely worth it. It's a good kill to get the guy at the top of the net worth, but, I mean, you'd agree? You want the objectives more, right?
And yeah, I guess it wasn't really a 5-man rotation since Spectre was dead. But you didn't have anyone farming, at least.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. Hey, Spectre, can you come? I'm dead.
Dead.
Yeah. Finally, he farms the first ancient camp of the game. I'm delighted to see it.
He's got the Yasha.
But it's really so late. Like, usually you see Spectres at this point be like level 14, maybe closer to 15, because they farm this jungle very efficiently. I don't know why Fly was opting to not do this game. Like, you build Blade Mail, you farm
And
jungle.
he's TPing back top.
This is a good TP because he wants to push out the lane. There's a lot of creeps pushing in.
Yeah. It's a lot of,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
a lot of farm, not a lot of farm, decent amount of farm, as Cost would say.
Yeah, that's what I thought about as well. I didn't want to say it. That's what I got you here for. I knew you would.
Yeah. XCJ.
They could potentially kill a Spectre here if Ursa rotates in, gets a double overpower with the Diffusal.
This time he's got Haunt to maybe jump out, but everybody's coming top. 5-man rotation. And Spectre is out, but they have the vision. They have this deep observer ward that was placed there by XCJ. They know exactly where Fly dipped back out to, and they just take over the jungle.
But you see, this is the problem with TPing top ever as a carry. Like,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
now you wasted like 30 seconds not doing anything. Could have been anybody top. Didn't have to be you.
Are they going to try and smoke on this?
I think they're just going to the top tower.
Yeah, Ollie. Okay.
There's still a glyph available. And that's a 4-man smoke. And of course, they have
Spectre Haunt,
Spectre Haunt.
who's taking solo ancient camps, and you know, I'm just wondering if you know, maybe if Ollie had been stacking that, they would have been a little bit better off. Roche back up in 26 seconds, so this fight, if it goes well for SAG, could lead into a second Roche already at this point in the game.
Centaur's in the front though. It's not someone I want to initiate on.
Okay.
No,
That
and
gives him a head start.
DD Tiny. He has a bottled up.
Emo blinking in. They've got the silence. Now the blink as well as the hook sound comes out onto 2. They've got the avalanche followed up. There's the stampede. That's going to allow the side of SAG to come back into this fight. They'll use the exorcism from JT. Emo over to the side. Haunt comes out from Fly, but he's slow by the nature of his grasp, so he's really not getting involved at all. Swashbuckle, Mystic Flare coming down, mitigating the damage. Ear Splitter comes through. They get the kill into 70. They're going to look over the rest. Earthshock trying to get away. XCJ is over to the side. They'll focus their attention onto the Treant. They've got the damage coming out. Exorcism, Spirit Siphon, right clicks coming in from Fly, and a finger to pop him down. JT now unstoppable, and they'll ping Roche. They know it's up.
They can't do it though.
Exorcism just doesn't have enough time on it as it's about to run out.
This might now give SAG an opportunity to get this Roche though. Another Yule Scepter.
Centaur,
Middle tower is under
and
attack.
He's too tanky.
they just don't have the lockdown. They'll go for the tier 1 mid. I think that's a decent consolation prize. I guess the question just
Radiant's middle tower is under
becomes,
attack.
IG, do they have any way of taking this Roche? They know it's up.
They can't take it, but they have to prevent SAG from taking it, which is the
That
most
puts him in an
important
odd
part now.
spot.
Radiant's middle tower is
Son Goku's
falling.
so tanky.
He's healing more than he's losing health.
They've got the vision. They do spot that XCJ's coming over. Oh, with an extra 120 damage. He could take it.
I think they should pull the trigger right now, just go Roche straight. They have no ults on the Dire. This is the perfect opportunity to
They're
force
gonna
it.
go. That's exactly what they want to do, and this is
Ursa,
going to be
you're
sharp
needed.
potentially. IDC comes over. IG, they're aware of this.
Do they want
But-
to fight though?
Yeah.
They want to delay for sure.
Exorcism in 50, Haunt in 60, Finger in 85, 32 for Earth Splitter. This just does not feel like you've got the timings working out your
Oh,
way.
good
Sleep on it
sleep.
too, so that'll delay for a
Dire's
second.
bottom tower is under attack.
But is it going to be enough? Earth Spike now coming through. Roche trying to delay as well as he's getting bashed. Emo blinks a little bit short. They've got the blink as well as the hook stop. They'll get themselves the Aegis, and now
Everything.
IDC, he's got the shard in his backpack. They'll go after Tiny. The roll around finally lands. They'll take out Emo. Stampede comes out, and I'm worried for IG because now Aegis shard, JT, oh boy, just gets out. Son Goku can catch up.
Surprised there was no overgrowth there. But again,
Dire's
IG
bottom
with
tower is under attack.
Missed opportunities.
not missed opportunities, but like they think they can fight it, but there's no way they really can.
But I know they think that, but do you think they're in a spot where they also think they have to?
I don't think they have to though, because like the mid late game prowess is still there. Without your ults though, you can't fight. They're forced to fight on their terms. You lose a couple of heroes, and they still got a free Roche.
Yeah.
Like you're just making things worse. You didn't farm the map. You didn't split the map. You caused no damage whatsoever.
So they have cheese on Centaur. He feels unkillable without that cheese. Anytime he's going to get low now, he'll just be back and ready to go. And I love this Ags pickup here for Pangolier. He's also going into the shard. So Shield Crash, have that
Dire's
Swashbuckle,
bottom
could
tower is
disarm
under
both,
Radiant
you know,
are scanning.
everybody, potentially.
It's not looking good for IG here at all. If they lose the next fight with their ults, this game is just over.
Yeah.
And it's very possible they can, because Centaur has a pipe, has a cheese, they have Aegis, shot on Ursa as well.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures
You know,
are
This
fortified.
would be their first game win, right? If they win this.
It would
Dire's
be
bottom tower is under
their
attack.
first game win.
Against IG out of all teams.
Radiant's
if
top
they could
tower
just-
is under attack.
But I feel like we keep saying that IG out of all teams, but they've been,
But they've been consistently inconsistent.
yeah. It must be one of the biggest transformations ever, from major winner to...
Dire's bottom tower.
They wanna just, you
Radiant's
know-
top tower has fallen.
If they get relegated, this is probably history.
Yeah.
Reverse history.
If SAG just want to wait like 2.5 minutes before they start really pressuring the high ground, that'd be great.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
not too long either.
Yeah, not too long, because they really need to take advantage of this timing.
What I thought for your prediction.
Well, yeah. But, you know, I gotta...
Be not biased.
yeah.
Well, that's out the window.
I mean, yeah. No, but seriously, I think their timing, they should
Dire's
go
bottom tower is under
probably right now with an Aegis as well as the cheese.
Yeah,
Like, this is a big timing for them. And another, like you said, another fight that goes their
Oh,
way
no.
could be good. They'll go after the Pango. Mystic Flare's down, and they didn't get the kill to the Pango here just yet. They'll look over at Kaka. They've got the 2-man stun coming out of the JT as well as Kaka. The Exorcism gets popped. They kill off September. They'll look over at Son Goku, but you gotta remember he's very tanky. Earth Spike lands. XCJ on the high ground, getting chased by Fly. IDC comes in, but he doesn't have a lot of mana to play with. He does have that Aegis though. They get the kill on XCJ. They don't take out Son Goku. At 7E, he's coming back. They've soloed out this Ursa, and that's a big issue. Son Goku, you can see he's trying to line up potentially a stun to save his Ursa, who goes into the area in rage, looking to get to the high ground, but messes it up. Oh no, IDC, he's dead again. That is where you missed your opportunity, and I think IG have just put themselves back in the game.
If not even ahead.
Yeah.
This was the fight they needed to win on the Radiant side. Pangolier gets caught out. Centaur might be a little bit of trouble here. Gets used up.
He's tanky. We'll see if he's tanky enough. Silence, the Siphon, the Earth Spike. Can they kill him? They've got to sleep on 3, and they decide to leave.
And they all get out.
Wow.
That's all they get out. But he's very fast. He should be fine as well.
Oh, he's so fast.
It was really unfortunate that the Pangolier should have died right away, but the Spectre haunted, so the toss actually went onto the Spectre illusion. You can see it here again. Toss the illusion. That's why Pango lived. But without Pango, the teamfight really isn't existent.
Yules again.
He has BKB still on DP, so he's going to be fine. Emo going in.
Avalanche toss, 7E, maybe
Wow.
in too far. Yeah, he's in way too far. Mystic Flare, Ancient Seal, all out onto Emo, trying to survive. Stampede gets used, they're right on top of him. Emo will fall, and here comes IDC. Potentially a big fight for SAG as they clean up too. They've got the Air Spike Kaka. Well, he might be in a little bit of trouble.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look over at mid.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
Welcome to Space Station.
Mid tier 2. Let's see what happens. That's a big fight.
I mean, it was a decent fight. It was like whenever 7E dies first, basically half of their team fight dies as well.
Yeah.
So they have to be really careful here with the positioning of him. And maybe I wouldn't mind a casual like cloak or something like that.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Son Goku, he's just going to be tanking over mid.
Earth to peek up, Earth to peek up. Can you hear me?
Houston, we have a problem. They're going to go for this top area of the map and take this outpost. So they've got some control, but IG potentially looking to fight again as all their ults are off cooldown. Yules up into the air once again. They're going after Son Goku a lot. They really want to kill this Centaur, and I think it's out of spite at this point because he's been that frontliner. He's been so tanky. He's drained of all his mana. They got the sweep that's out onto the Centaur. The finger comes in at a 7E, who will start to roll away. Roll up. Magic Immune, Rolling Thunder. He'll still try to get out of this one.
It's an Exorcism pop, so can disengage.
Overgrowth.
Nice, root.
And
they're
now
out.
jumping with that haunt, trying to find some kills.
Good blink away.
They
They're
just
still
used
on
all
the
their
prowl.
ults for nothing.
They're still very fast. IDC is running. Running.
Run. But now he's Yules. Ear Spike comes in out of the tree. They've got the Avalanche as well as the toss coming through, but the Ancient Seal is out onto this Tiny. Swashbuckle sweep. XCJ, he ends up dead. Son Goku goes in with BKB to be popped by JT. They've got the treads out onto the Pango. Okay, sure, you know, that's just an item picked up in the middle of the fight. The Enrage gets popped by IDC. They've got the dust, they'll use it. IDC getting run down here. Fly pops that blade mail, and IDC blows himself up.
Yeah, he did not expect that turnaround, even though he
Blade
should.
post up again, double edge on the Ollie. Emo now looking over at 7E. Son Goku trying to stop this mountain of a man that is Emo. They get the kill on a 7E. They look towards the rest. Fly still looking for more. Blade Mail on cooldown, has 4 charges left on the wand. He'll focus his attention onto the Skywrath Mage. He'll take out Son Goku's courier while they're chasing these heroes. They look over, Skywrath Invis, he's silenced up. Can they get the kill on the Skywrath? No, he gets him onto the high ground. Avalanche onto Son Goku, draining his mana, popping the Blade Mail once again. September, you need to be careful. You don't want to do what IDC just did. XCJ, he already died in this fight once. Nature's Grass, silence again, and now IG, they back away.
Yeah.
And they take a net worth lead off of all that.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't lose a single hero. I think they killed 5, 4, something like that. And their cooldowns are over halfway off cooldown already.
That was a long fight, all the way from
It was a
top.
very long fight, yeah. And it's just, they kind of missed their timing already. You just see the Spectre is too strong. Ursa can't fight the Spectre anymore. Desolate damage is too much.
And then when he tries to, he dies.
Yep, that
Right into the
blade mail
blade
pop. It's yeah. At this point, the team fights are pretty much impossible to win. And to Exorcism, and to Haunt, to Earth Splitter, it's just.
And Roche is up in 2 minutes. Third Roche at like 32 minutes.
Yeah, and now Dia can take it very comfortably too. They have this Manta on Spectre, which is a lot of damage. Spectre is sitting at 2.4k health, 2.6 with strength threats.
And now everything's off cooldown again. They can fight again.
How do you kill her? Without dying yourself, of course.
Hopes? Maybe?
Possibly. But I think this third Roshan is probably going to be the game decider, whoever wins that. Or rather, if SAG wins that, they have a chance of winning.
Yeah, I don't know if they necessarily win off that third Roche.
Yeah, but if IG gets it, then the game is pretty much sealed. Like the Spectre DP draft is just very late game
Starting to snowball now.
oriented, yep. There's just too much passive damage coming out from the Exorcism as well as Spectre Haunt.
They're going to smoke, and they're going to try and maybe peak Roche, go fight this, but smoke gets broken. Son Goku blinks, misses the hook stomp, and now he's just caught out of position. They've got the vision, the avalanche toss coming through with the Skywrath Mage Geo Spike. That's going to be followed up. They get the cone to September. They look over, though, and Emo, who's in too far! IDC kills him. He's going to buy back right away. They want to go after this. They'll pop the Manta on Fly, but again, he's getting disarmed. He's getting killed!
Wow!
Fly, the damage! It's too much! He's got buyback, but he's already used that haunt, so it's not really possible for him to get back into the fight immediately unless he goes over to the outpost. They look over at Kaka. IDC still trying to go in. They're starting to drain his mana. They've got him down low. They've got the silence on of Son Goku as well as IDC. They'll throw the finger. They've got the Exorcism. They're trying to chase. They'll toss him right on top of the Ursa. And now Avalanche comes out. They've got the Ursa Spike. The sweep! That lands on a Son Goku. That might stop him from getting a hoof stomp out here. They'll drain his mana again. They'll drain his life. They'll get the kill on the Ursa. Down for 52 seconds. Roche, it's up in 25. And Ursa's not up for another 50.
Yeah, very sloppy fight from IG.
Oh, they want more.
What the heck? Son Goku, they're very tanky.
Avalanche Emo needs to be careful. Ancient Seal, Swashbuckle Hex comes out. They've got themselves the double edge, and they'll get the kill on Kaka. IG, they might have gone in for more. They can bite off. They go and get the kill into 7E, though, with the Avalanche as well as the toss. The sweep hits on to two of these heroes. Ali doing a lot of work here, and now he's silenced but killed off. Unfortunately for him, he was hit with that double edge as well as the Ancient Seal, and the damage is just too much. Son Goku continuing to throw out these double edges, and he'll go into the BKB with a TP out. Emo shows himself for a second. Son Goku.
He's doing so much damage.
So he's got 3,500 health.
Yeah.
Feels impossible to kill at times.
Every double edge just deals so much damage. And he didn't even take the double edge strength damage talent, which is surprising to me. I think most people are taking that one. The fight is just very sloppy from IG. They're all in the Skywrath. Emo dies straight away, and Spectre is just on the side.
This is an Axe Blessing.
It is an Axe Blessing.
And their
but
attention is on Son Goku. Well, Emo's might not be. They've got the vision out onto September. They could get the blink as well as the kill on him, but he goes into the Glimmer Cape. They've got the dust, and now he's out of the Roche Pit. They'll go after a two-man Earth Spike. Avalanche shots coming through, and Skywrath. They get the kill. He's dead for 50 seconds. They'll use the Stampede, the blink under the hoofs on the Kaka. Nature's Grasp right on top of them with BKB pop by IDC. However, he's going to survive for now with the E-Blade being thrown over from Tiny all the way over to Kaka. He's still alive. The BKB's going to run out in just a second. They get the sweep out of the Ursa. Avalanche toss comes in. It's also going to hit him with Son Goku. They get the kill on IDC. They look over as it's a two-man stun from this Centaur. Silence out. Mana drain. Kaka's standing there like, come get me. He has not died yet. He had the help from his Tiny. The Rolling Thunder is going to be enough. Fly getting a little bit low. Son Goku thinking about going back in, but they've got themselves the Haunt, and he's going to go after XCJ. Avalanche comes out. They get the kill to the tree. They finally take out Kaka. He's laughing no longer. And now the E-Blade thrown over at Son Goku. They get the kill to the Centaur. They'll focus their attention on the 7E, who does a lot of damage with this shield crash. Almost kills off Fly, who gets pushed over to the side, and they'll get the kill. Full team wipe for IG. Fly, I want to say he gets saved here by this Elder Titan with the Force Staff pushing Fly out of the range of that Swashbuckle, and Fly survives, which is massive, and now they'll go after Roche.
I mean, the supports here on the Dire set is completely outplayed Radiant, kiting their BKBs like no tomorrow, and now they're going to be the ones getting the Axe Blessing. I feel like the team of SAG should have just gone with the Ursa. Like, there was a pretty free Roche.
Buyback on 7E. Axe picked up on Fly.
The buyback is way too late. I think they realized it way too late. And he picked up the Scepter on Spectre, actually. So he's going to have the Shadow Step ability. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you gotta commit for that Roshan there. With the Ursa, like, if he just stays in the pit for 5 seconds longer, this Rosh is gone.
Yeah.
But he decides to go out, try to help his team. Gets kited. And now it's all IG. This game is pretty done and dusted at this point.
Look good. Now they just have to finish it with this Aegis, or can finish it with this Aegis. They don't have to. I think that they're just up 11,000 though, and this is going to become a problem, especially with that buyback coming out from 7E.
Yeah, I don't know what
He
that was
does
for.
so much damage, like now not having that, and if he gets taken out of the fight quickly, which he has in the past, you're in trouble.
He has really stopped scaling though. Like ever since he got that scepter, nothing really came from him anymore. He's getting jumped first in pretty much every team fight.
I will say though, the Ags does do a lot of damage when he gets the opportunity to get it off, and that it was doing a lot of damage over mid. It's just IDC kind of got kited around. Kaka surviving. They're trying to jump him, and they just were unable to do so.
It's a tough Ursa game. Because, of course, the Spectral Dagger slow goes through the BKB of his, so he can never really dispel that. And you're just permanently slowed. How much slow is it at this point? 22%.
Haunt Exorcism going to be off cooldown in just a few moments.
I mean, this Haunt alone with Skadi, Spectral Dagger, whoever he hits is not going to move. 100 movement speed.
Yeah.
Whether it's Ursa or Skyraf, doesn't matter.
They'll probably, I would say, use this Exorcism to go to the tier 3 in high ground, right?
Yeah, and they also gave a gem to Spectra. They can jump him, but there's no way they can kill him.
They're waiting for him. They just want him to...
Look
Hey,
at
hey, can Fly come out and play? We swear, we're his friends. Come on. And they didn't use that Exorcism to push through the high ground, and I think kind of knowing that Ursa's up top.
Doesn't matter though. I feel like they could just easily force the high ground here.
They get the kill into the Skywrath.
Where he just
September
kills
taken
him
out.
alone.
Fly using that Ag's blessing to have that Shadow Step.
Radiant's middle tower
Yep.
is under attack.
And it's already off cooldown again.
Pretty disgusting.
It's one of the better acceptors as well.
Fly taking back the outpost. They're sitting over to the side.
5 minutes, B-Cop.
I'm getting nervous. I'm sweating. 13k lead. One more fight could be the end, though, for SAG. If they're not too careful. Sentry down, and they'll take away that Ob's vision. Kaka backs away from it, knowing that they do have the blink on Son Goku ready to go. Glimmer Cape, Sentry down for the Radiant. That is close. Not going to spot Ollie immediately, but Kaka taking a lot of damage. The finger comes down. He's going to be able to four-step away. 70, he bought back in the last fight, so he's dead. You've got the Haunt used, and they're going to focus their attention on the XCJ. They look over the tree, and they've got him dusted. They've got him killed. He's got buyback. And again, they just come through. They're diving the high ground with the fact that the tier 2 is still standing. Blink Post-Stop comes out. Now the Exorcism, the damage on the Holly. They've got the Mystic Flare down with BKB pop by Emo. And now IDC trying to run, but he's slowed down. Kaka here, Earthspike lands, and IDC, he's trying to run. He's trying to hide, but he can't get out in time. They've got the buyback available on the Ursa, and that will be Son Goku blinking north to try and escape. They've used Exorcism. They're right here at the tier 3. Let's see if they go for more. Of course, still holding this Aegis. JT, he'll go and man the front lines of this one, still holding that BKB. They're trying to force this buyback out from the air, so the blink to Hope's not coming in, but they've got themselves the toss up into the air with the air spike. The damage coming in on the Son Goku. He's getting low, and now he'll just survive. Crypt Storm for the finish. They get the kill. He'll buy back, but still Ursa, no buyback used. And IDC, his damage is probably well worth using. Blink Hostop coming out. The double edge is going to be bounced back with the Lotus Orb, but it doesn't really do a lot of damage on the Son Goku. Now they're going to buy back for his Firefly. He's
What's
diving
Firefly doing here?
He's in way too far. Blade Mail, Kaka trying to get the save. He's got the Earth Spike. That's going to keep the Spectre alive. And they got the buyback coming out from IDC. They've got the Avalanche shots coming through. Ursa low. Ursa slept. Ursa dreaming about a game that he can win, but it's not looking likely. But they get the kill on a Fly. They'll get the kill. And now with BKB being popped by JT, they'll go the other way. Oh, BKB, IDC, Emo on the run. Although if IDC ends up dead, this could be a problem for SAG. Without Fly, though, the push is halted.
I don't know why you thought diving Fountain there was necessary at all.
For XCJ of all people.
Yeah, maybe IG is just having a good time with the game. I don't know, but I feel like if you have been playing so sloppy throughout the entire second season, you know, you just like have at least one clean game. Like there's no need to always keep diving. Sure, they're still in a super good position, but it's just very unnecessary what they're doing. And the Centaur, when he gets his shard stacks up, he was sitting at 6.5k health.
Jeez.
And every double edge dealt like, I don't know, 700 damage or so. Which again, I don't know why he didn't take the double edge strength damage down. He would be like 1,000.
Flyfly didn't need to dive there, but ultimately he ends up dead, diving in too far. I think there was a chance for IG to just win the game, but we saw this in game 1.
We did. And not only in this series, but in a lot of series.
Sirai?
Psoriasis?
Are scanning.
Sirai?
IDC using that ninja gear, getting invis. Looks like we're going over 40 minutes.
You lost?
I have lost.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. Plushies. Oh, I don't know. Finger coming out. September.
Zafinga.
He'll survive.
Dev Hunt. Do it right now.
They could shadow. Well, no, on cooldown. Never mind.
So scared.
Timeless Relic. Picked up by the Tiny.
Does it mean there's no time in the relic, or that it's just really old?
It's so old, it's timeless.
Okay. Like me then.
Oh. Like me then. I'm older.
And this age. But you don't know about my past life, sir.
Are you the youngest here?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be one of the older ones. But turns out I'm the young gun.
Smoke used. 5-man smoke from SAG.
But don't smoke at home.
They're going to be walking right into IG
Pitbull
just
fight.
after the 40-minute mark. And they're going to go in. They're going to try and get this, but Mystic Flare's down with the BKB, pop by IDC. They'll go after Ali. They'll look to take out this Elder Titan to start, but he's in biz for the moment. They got the kill to Kaka. They took out this Lion who buys back immediately. Emo getting run down here, pops the BKB. Focus their attention onto the air so they get the finger. He's going to be dead for 100 seconds, and now they're lacking a lot of their damage. It looks like 70. He might just follow suit dead here. Gets a golem tossed on him. Maybe getting an assist on the golem, but they've got their attention. They've got the hex. They'll get the kill on Emo. They'll take it the Tiny. He's got buyback though. 70, he won't. They'll get both cores out of this game. And now they look over the big tanky Son Goku with 5,700 health. Now back down to 5,000. Avalanche comes in with the BKB. He'll look for that hook stomp. Double Edge comes in back to 5,750. Kaka over to the side, and they will shadow step on him. Looking to have this control. They've got the Hex on Goku. 5,750 health isn't even enough to survive. And none of these heroes have buyback. They'll call GG.
At minute 41.
And they'll call it at minute 41. The plushies will be even longer. But IG, they take a 2-0 over SAG.
What other predictions do you have?
There's 2 more, I think, for the next series.
Good luck with that. You're going to need it
And now,
for your plushies life.
yeah.
But yeah, again, SAG missed their timing. They had one, were on the clock. Spectre DP just too strong. 2 tanky heroes that deal a lot of passive damage.
Yeah.
Not much you can do. IG outplayed you, however.